Hi, I'm Ignis Maniaco. Ignore the paper and the books in my bed. Uh, okay, so the reason I've been absent on my channel this time is because I've been in partnership with a brilliant man. We're putting together a comic manga, or a comanga, whatever you want to call it. Now, I don't know what to actually call it. I just call it a comic manga because it's in a comic book format, but the art style is like manga, so I just call it comic manga, or jokingly comanga. My partner and I both create the lore, which is reapers, vampires, gods, witches, and literally any mythological creature you could think of. He mainly works on the story to it, the plot, all that stuff. I am completely responsible for the illustration of the story, which is where most of my time has been going. So we've been working on this manga for probably about 4 or 5 months, maybe even 6, and I'm not going to start doing the final cuts of the manga until maybe 2 to 3 months, maybe 4, I really don't know at this point. But when it starts releasing in chapters, I'm going to let you guys know about it. Originally, I wasn't even going to make a video about this, but I thought, there's probably a small handful of weebish nerds like myself who would be interested in something like that. Now, I'll try to show a little bit of it here and there along the way. I'm not going to be giving out too terribly much, but I'll give you guys an idea as to what it'll look like or what it's about. Now, what I can tell you about it is that it's called Harvest. The main character is a Reaper. He's friends with a Reaper, a werewolf, a vampire, some witches, and all that other stuff. But aside from that, I really can't tell you too much. So, if you like manga or mythology, I promise you, you will enjoy this comic manga, because I know I'm a very monotone, seemingly lifeless person, but I'm working really hard on this. My heart and soul is going into it, and my partner's heart and soul is going into it, and it's just going to be this big, beautiful mess of nerd, or nerdiness. And for those who don't actually like reading comics and mangas but like mythology and fantasy and stuff like that, I'm also going to be releasing a separate edition of the book, which is just purely novel. It'll be written just like any other book, like a Harry Potter book or 50 Shades of Grey or whatever you're into. Lastly, I'm completely open to character ideas. I don't think there's such a thing as too many characters. So if you have an idea, or you even want to be some sort of side character or minor enemy in the manga, comic, you can email me. My email is always in the description, so there you go. Also, I just say side character or minor enemy because we pretty much have all the big characters and major enemies figured out already at this point. But you never know. Him and I switch things out almost every day, and we add new things. So it could be anything as small as you just being a guy standing in the background, you being someone who, I don't know, destroys a city, or you just knocking groceries out of somebody's hand, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. Also, you're going to be credited for the character. I'm not just going to take your character and flick you off to the side. It'll probably be somewhere in the back of the book where, like, the table of content, well, that's the beginning of the book, but, the stuff in the back. So if at the very least you just want your name to be in a book somewhere, like I said, just let me know. Okay, that's pretty much it, so bye.